Hi everyone, and welcome back to The Guest Life. So we've been living off grid for a little over a month now, so I figured while the little ones were napping and the big girls are writing a test behind me, I'd take a few moments to just fill you all in on how it's been going. So everything's been working pretty seamlessly up to this point. We had a few issues with our water system, but I've covered that in the pumping water video a couple weeks back. And we had an issue with our incinerator, but I won't get into that. However, since we've moved out here, it's been oddly warm for northern Saskatchewan. We've been hitting highs of -10, -15 during the days, but now the polar vortex has moved down. We're into our -30 stint. So I'm sure I'll see a new set of challenges coming my way. Last week, I pumped water. It was a little tricky. I had a hard time starting it. I had to run the pump full choke the whole time. The water line froze. I could only get about 3/4 of a tank, but that's pretty good considering how cold it is. And I'm pretty sure it won't be like this for too much longer. I was also having issues with my hydraulic wood splitter with it being so cold. It wasn't wanting to do its full strokes. I need it when I have really big logs that are full of knots just to do that initial split. And that wasn't wanting to split for me very well. So it was a little bit tricky putting up my wood chore for last week. Luckily, I was able to dig out some logs with Ant Assist as the ants had already started chewing away at these logs and help soften them up for me. And when my husband and I came back from our date weekend, which I'll cover later on in this video, our gray water pipe had completely frozen solid. So we did need to get a heater underneath there, thaw everything out. And I think everything will be fine though. I just got myself a little slop bucket for the little tiny hits that we do down the drain. And then the only things that are going down the drain are full loads of dishes or full loads of laundry or something that's going to give a good wash and it's not going to freeze at the end. And if I keep an eye on it, I could just pour boiling water down the drain and I'm sure it'll be fine. So our days out here have pretty much been consisting of waking up, doing homeschool, making sure our chores are done for the day, sleep, and repeat, which I've been really enjoying. The kids are really enjoying homeschool. They're just crushing through it. I'm really proud of them. Let me see, Marley. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. What are you going to make, Russell?
Here, Marley. Valentine.
Valentine's?
My color? My color? Orange. That's the look, right?
And of course, Fridays are set right aside for putting our wood up for the week, our water for the week, shoveling, doing any of those odd ends chores, baking bread that we need to do in order to make the following week nice and comfortable. Now, to cover date weekend that happened last weekend, my husband, myself, and a few of our close friends decided to go enjoy the Stanley Mission Poker Rally. If you aren't familiar with what a poker rally is, it is a community fundraiser where you purchase as many poker hands as you'd like, and then you travel around on snowmobile to different checkpoints, gathering a card at each checkpoint until you build your poker hand. And then at the end, you get prizes if you have good hands or not. So I'll just put a poster up here and you'll just see the prize amounts and what they kind of go with. And regardless of the -30 temperatures we were experiencing for a few days, we decided we were going to snowmobile from town and go all the way there. Usually we just trailer the sleds and go and do the rally, but I've always wanted to do the full trip because it's all lake miles, portages, and it just makes for a really good full day on snowmobile. So that day of the rally, we left our cabin at 9 a.m. and went to Stanley, did the rally, and then we went to a neighboring community and rented a cabin. And we didn't get to that cabin until about 7 p.m. So it was a good 10-hour day. I think we put on 201 kilometers that day. It was definitely a full day and it was a little bit chilly by the end of it. But I like having full days like that and getting cold. It makes it so much cozier coming back at the end of it. Even though none of us got lucky and won anything, the rally is always a super good time. It's beautiful up there in Stanley Mission and there's always really good company. And like I had mentioned earlier, we just rented a cabin in the neighboring community so that we can go hunker down there for the night. So that was a good time too. And then in the morning, we all woke up and did the 83-kilometer trek home. It took us about 3 hours. It wouldn't have taken us that long, but one of our buddies ended up blowing a belt, so we had to deal with that. And then of course you've got your little pit stops that go in between there. So we ended up getting home early afternoon, so that gave us the rest of Sunday to rest and hang out with the kids, which was really great. So I guess that wraps up date weekend. I'll throw some footage on now of what I got. I didn't get too much, I'm sorry, but my hands were very cold. At some points I was filming for you guys and my fingernails were starting to get a little bit sore. So I didn't get too much, but I got as much as I could. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos that come out on Sundays, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.